Hello, I'm Charles Boda, and this is your Diz Daily Fix for July 17th, 2017. Quite recently, Disney has faced litigation as people have come out accusing the company of using stolen movie ideas. Now, a VFX firm is accusing Disney of using stolen technology. Reardon LLC filed an injunction yesterday to prevent Disney from distributing 3 films they claim were using stolen MOVA, M-O-V-A, performance motion capture technology. Those 3 films are Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Age of Ultron, and Beauty and the Beast. Reardon had previously won a similar suit 1 year ago against 2 Chinese firms. What makes this lawsuit different from the ones that Disney has been going through is that, intellectual concepts are kind of hard to prove, whereas this lawsuit actually provides examples on how Disney was using technology that had been stolen from Reardon. One such example is an interview with Beauty and the Beast actor Dan Stevens and a few others explaining the motion capture work on the film. Stevens described going into a booth and having his face sprayed, where 27 cameras would capture and transform his reaction into the Beast's expression. Photographs were also provided with the lawsuit, some that feature a MOVA contouring rig that shows the thieves neglecting to move a Reardon Inc. asset tag on one of their stolen cameras. The rig was allegedly used on both Guardians of the Galaxy and Beauty and the Beast. So that Disney can't just claim ignorance and say that they didn't know who the owners were, where they came from. The suit also references that Disney previously had contracts with Reardon for use of MOVA on Tron Legacy, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, John Carter, and the original Avengers film. The lawsuit aims to halt distribution of the 3 films and also demands damages and profits from the infringement. Regardless of what happens, this lawsuit is probably going to be a much larger hassle than people just claiming that Disney had a similar idea and trying to prove that in court, especially if that photograph is true with the Reardon Inc. asset tag on one of the cameras that they were using. 6 days ago, we learned that longtime Muppeteer and voice of Kermit the Frog for the past 27 years, Steve Whitmire, had been let go by Disney. Whitmire posted a few thoughts on social media a few days later, but we now have a better idea on where his and Disney's stories differ. Disney had stated the reason for Whitmire's termination was his unacceptable business conduct. A spokesperson for the Muppet studio gave this statement regarding their interpretation of events. The role of Kermit the Frog is an iconic one that is beloved by fans, and we take our responsibility to protect the integrity of that character very seriously. We raised concerns about Steve's repeated unacceptable business conduct over a period of many years, and he consistently failed to address the feedback. A decision to part ways was a difficult one, which was made in consultation with the Henson family and has their full support. Steve was featured in a Hollywood Reporter interview where he claimed that he was given 2 reasons for being let go. Unwanted notes on ABC's Muppets reboot and a union disagreement. He provided examples for the ABC notes on where he differed from Disney's point of view in that. In one episode, Kermit lies to his nephew Robin regarding his breakup with Miss Piggy. Whitmire noted that he felt that this was out of character for the iconic frog. He said, "I don't think Kermit would lie to him. I think that if Robin came to Kermit, he would say, 'Things happen, people go their separate ways, but that doesn't mean we don't care about you.' Kermit is too compassionate to lie to him to spare his feelings." And on that note, he also said that, in reference to him and the other actors, "We've been doing these characters for a long, long time, and we know them better than anybody. I thought I was aiding to keep it on track, and I think a big reason why the show was canceled was because that didn't happen. I'm not saying my notes would have saved it, but I think had they listened more to all the performers, it would have made a really big difference." As far as the union dispute is concerned, that is a union dispute agreement thing that it goes into details you probably don't care about. Whitmire's replacement, Matt Vogel, who will debut as Kermit later this week in a Muppets Thought of the Week video, Whitmire says he has no ill will towards his replacement. Actually said, "I'm actually responsible for Matt becoming a part of the Disney Muppets. The performers are my brothers, my family of choice. That includes Matt, and the hardest part of this is knowing we'll probably never work together again. He's very talented with the Muppets he is already performing, and he was chosen by Jerry Nelson prior to his death to carry Jerry's character forward." So it's probably the last we will hear about that story, but those are the 2 differing sides. Now, good news for DVC members. Copper Creek Villas and Cabins opened yesterday at Disney's Wilderness Lodge. That's DVC's 14th resort that opened yesterday, and it celebrates the aesthetics of the Pacific Northwest. It has deluxe studios, one-bedroom villas, two-bedroom villas, three-bedroom grand villas, and cascade cabins. The one-bedroom deluxe the deluxe studios and one-bedroom villas have up to 4 guests. Two-bedroom villas, 8. Cascade cabins also have 8. The big highlight of the resort are those cascade cabins, as Disney had described them. The 26 all-new luxurious waterfront cascade cabins are the centerpiece of the resort. These 2-bedroom, 2-bath cabins sleep up to 8, offering modern luxuries with a rustic yet upscale feel. Large dining and living room spaces, along with a screened-in wraparound porch, complete with a private hot tub, allow for plenty of space for families. That also is the Boulder Ridge Cove Pool, which is a zero-depth entry pool. Offers a whirlpool spa, rustic cabanas, and the entire area is themed to the Northwest's legendary mining history. Not only that, but you can also find a brand new sports court, barbecue pavilions, and a refurbished fire pit and movie area within the resort. It has the restaurant Geyser Point, located right on the water's edge, and it's also got the quick service restaurant Roaring Fork, which has recently been refurbished with new areas added. Now, our feature article today is by Stephen Porter, who is sitting just off camera from me. Steve discusses why Disney's water parks are not to be missed during your next vacation to Walt Disney World. Trending on the boards today is a thread that's all about the Star Wars resort that was announced at the 2017 D23 Expo. The new resort is coming to Walt Disney World, but an opening date has yet to be announced. Look for this thread started by poster Art Teets over on the Disney Rumors and News forums at disboards.com to join in that conversation and excitement of this new experience. At 1 o'clock today, check out the Diz Unplugged Walt Disney World Edition, where there will be in-depth discussions of all of 2017's D23 Expo announcements. And you can find that on disunplugged.com at 1 p.m. today. As for the weather, folks in Orlando will once again see thunderstorms in the afternoon with a high of 91 and a low of 75. Guests in Anaheim will have partly cloudy skies with a high of 84 and a low of 66. For any more information on anything I've mentioned, go to wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. And that will be it for me. But join us again tomorrow for another installment of your Diz Daily Fix. Thank you.